Hello everyone and welcome to the another video of this tutorial. And in today's video we are going to learn how to create a dynamic search on our Next.js front end. So since we are we are fetching the data through GraphQL from our WordPress backend, and that's what we are going to do on search as well. So we will be creating a dynamic search over here. So let's go to the Visual Studio, and over here we had this component search box. Yep. So first of all, we will just disable this form, and on click we will open up a model, bootstrap model, wherein we will be searching the content. So for that, we can just write here on submit, and that will be e dot prevent default, and it all right. First of all, we'll have to make it a client component. So at the very top we'll write use client, and so it's not doing anything. Great. Now we will remove this required as well, and okay, it's good. Now we'll create a model. For that we'll create a constant show model, set show model is equals to use state, and then we'll make it, as of now we'll make it true so that we can check the styling and all. And use state needs to be defined, so we'll define the use state, and then we will create the model. So we'll import it from the React Bootstrap and model, and here we'll write show is equals to show model, and on height what we will do is we will hide it, set show model false, and we'll make it centered. And it says use state is not defined. I'm sorry, here it is. Now or will not make it centered, instead it will be at top. Now we'll put a model dot header, and here we'll use the form, and we will use a model dot body like this, and on the header the search box will be there. So inside the header we will create a form. On submit, again we will make it prevent default. On submit we'll make it e dot prevent default like this, and here input we'll write text dot form control, and placeholder will put a placeholder type here to search, and we can simply write instead of this we will this input field we will make it read only, and we'll make it read only, and then we'll change the placeholder to search articles. That's it, like this. And what we will do is, what we want is, on clicking this input field or on clicking this button, we want our model to be opened. So for that, on submit e.prevent default is 1, and we will write set show model will be true. And same thing we will do here. On click, set show model will be true, like this. Perfect. All right. Now on hide, we have set model to false, and also we will do one more thing. We will do set. Okay, we will be requiring a keyword constant as well. So we'll write const keyword set keyword, and it would be an array, a blank array, and then we will use a search result and set search result. I think we do not require this as of now. So keyword, and we will map it here, and we'll write value is equals to keyword. I'm sorry, keyword will be a blank constant, and we'll use search result set search result, and it would be an array. It will be a blank array. So we will store all of the search values here in this variable, and value is equals to keyword, and then on change is equals to e, and we'll set keyword. So here we will use a form validation that I have created here in Word formatting. I have created this function, export function rm space, that is to remove space, and it will remove all blank spaces. So that's what we will be using here. So rm space, then we'll write e dot target dot value. Now let's check. So yes, it's not allowing any blank spaces. Fine. Now what we will do is, I think because this is a flex box, it's not full width. I mean, the input field is not full width. So let's make it class name d block, and I think okay, it's full width now. And after that, what we want is how do we want it to work is that whenever user will search something here, it will start displaying the search results in this box below. So for that, we will use an event on key up. So on key up, we will use a function handle search. Now we are done with this, and we do not require any submit button as well. So on key up handle search. Now we will define this handle search for variable. So const handle search, and it would be an async function because we will be fetching the GraphQL API. And over here, let it be like this. And first of all, let's make it false. Now click on this. Okay, we have got it. Perfect. Now what we want is if anybody types anything here on the search box, it will be, the search result will be displayed here at the bottom. And for that, let's go to GraphQL, and here we will create our API, our query. So query search content, and we will be searching for the posts. So we are inside the posts, and where we will use this where later on. So all we want is we want the ID. Date we do not want it, instead title is fine. And we want the slug, and we do not want these two things. We want the ID, title, slug, and then featured image. And then node, and then GUID, that is the URL. Okay. And the next thing we want is ID, title, slug, featured image. I think that would be all. And we want to put a condition here, that would be the search condition. So we'll go to posts and we'll go to condition where, and inside of where we will look for something like name or search. We have got search here, and inside search, let's say I'm writing foot. So yes, we are getting the content here. Now we will use this query. We'll go to the Visual Studio, and inside the utils folder we will create a new one, search articles, search articles.js. We'll write export async function search or search articles, and then we will use we'll use the keyword. So let's say key param, and here we'll create the query const query is equals to this, and we will simply just format it a bit. I think it's fine. Okay, like this. And then we will call our fetch function. So let result is equals to await fetch data, and we will pass the query. We'll pass the query, and we will return the result dot data dot result dot data, and then we'll we will return result dot data dot post dot nodes, data dot posts dot nodes, sorry, it would be nodes. That's what we are going to return. So we can simply close this, we do not want it. Now const handle search. All right, first of all, what we will do is, if someone enters anything here on the search box, and if it is not found, then we want a error message to be displayed here. But for that we will put up a condition that if the search result is 0, or if the length of the search result is 0, then it will show the error message. But it will be applicable even if no one even if someone enters nothing over here, because any which ways the array would be 0. So we will be using a condition over here, and for that we'll use let search key is equals to nothing, empty. Okay, and we'll write if keyword dot length is greater than 0, then search key will be equals to the keyword, or else the search key will be equals to null. And now we will use our try catch function, and here let response is equals to wait, we'll call the function. So search articles, and we will pass the argument or the keyword here, and that would be search key. And let's try to log it in the console and see what we get. So going to the console and log response. So let's type something here. F, we are getting 2 responses over here. Cool. And if we are deleting it, still we are getting something here. All right. Any which ways we are getting the previous result. Because it has already been, okay, search result is not yet, validated. So what we will do is any which ways we will get the response because the search key was changed. And now we will write if, let's say, if response dot length is greater than 0, and along with this we want one more condition, if keyword dot length is greater than 0. So if we have got a response that is greater than 0, I mean the array length is greater than 0, and if the keyword is also greater than 0, then it means we have got a successful array. And here we will write set search result will be, this will be response, and we'll put else if response dot length is equals to 0 and keyword dot length is greater than 0, then set search result, and over here in this array we'll write null. And there will be a third condition, else if response dot length is either greater than or equals to 0 and the keyword dot length is equals to 0, then the set search result will be a blank array. All right, now let's check. So inside the model body we will, let's try to put this. So we'll write json dot stringify search result. So first of all, we have not written anything here, so it would be empty. And then if we write something here, foot, then we are getting the we are getting the data here. And if we search something that is not there in the database, then also it's okay, then also it's fetching the data. Let's hard refresh it. So search article FOT 23. All right. So there might be some logical mistake here. So search key is equals to this. If keyword dot length is greater than 0, then search key will be keyword. Otherwise, search key will be null. Or we can also put it null here and like this. Let's check this out now. Set search result. So if all right, response dot length, we are still getting the response. That's because let's check this out. Let's remove the foot from here and let's try to put a search. We are getting the values here. If we put a null over here, then it is empty. Perfect. So it's as of now, this is null. So it's working fine if it is empty. All right. However, if response dot length is equals to 0, so it's still bringing us data. Let's try to check this out here. And okay, we are getting responses, two responses. And if we write something else, then we are getting nothing. So notes, and we'll try to search it here. So we are still getting this data. There might be some issue. Let's check this out. So keyword, if response dot length is greater than equals to 0, or if equals to 0, then let's check foot. Still we are getting something. If keyword dot length is greater than 0, then it would be equals to keyword, else it would be null. So okay, let's check this out one more time. Football. Okay, we are getting this. Hockey. There might be some issue with the API. So get set info, get slider, get articles, search articles. Okay, so that is the main problem. We have not made it dynamic yet. We need to just put it here. So instead of foot, it would be like this. And rest of the thing is absolutely fine. Now if response.length is triple equals to 0 and keyword.length is greater than 0, then we will get this. Okay, let's check this out now this time. So it's gone. Let's write foot, unable to communicate with database. I'm sorry. Let's try it one more time. Foot. Okay. Ball. Okay, we are getting about football, and then if we write 1, 2, 3, it says null. Perfect. So our condition is working absolutely fine. Now inside this, inside the model body, we will put our condition. We'll show our output over here. So first of all, if what we want is result, if search result, sorry, if search, if search result and if search result dot length is greater than 0 and if search result dot length is greater than 0 and keyword dot length is greater than 0. So if both condition are, no, we will not do it like this. So instead, if search result dot length is greater than 0 and so we have got so there are three conditions over here. In one we are getting a response with data, and in another one we are getting the, we are setting the array to null, and third one is empty. So if it is an empty array, then that is absolutely fine. If the array is greater than 0 and we do not want this thing, and okay, and search results 0 index is triple equals to null. In this case, so if the, even if the search result dot length is greater than 0 and search result 0 index, if it is null, then what we will do is we'll, so we'll put this condition later on. So for in the very first condition, what we will do is we will display an error division dot alert danger, and we will write no results found, and we'll make it text center. So let's check. No results found. Great. And if in case the, and if in case it is not true, then let's try to, print it as it is and see search result. Okay, cool. And inside this we have two conditions. Either we have empty array or we have something with data. So instead of and, we will put or over here, that either the search result is greater than 0, but no, we want and operator here. So if the search result length is 0 as well as the search result 0 index is null, then it would be no results found, and otherwise we will display the results over here. So for that we will map it. We will use the map function. So search result dot map, and then we'll use item. We'll do it over here, dot item, and let's put an ul, and inside this, I'm sorry, not like this. So we'll put a ul, and then we'll write search result dot map, and then we'll use the map function item, so li, and then we will use a link href equals to, we'll put it later on. So we do not have any data yet, but if we look for foot, then we are getting this much of results. So let's put a key, that would be item dot id, and item dot id, and here it would be item dot title, and inside the link, so I have already created the css for this, so we'll use that. So it would be search items li search items would be this one, class search items. All right, and this will be the search items, and inside the link we will use a search image inside a div tag. So div dot search image. Cool. And we'll use another div dot w, let's say 75% of width. Here we'll display the title. Okay, cool. Now there should be the in this search image there should be the article image. So style will write background image, and we'll write URL, and then we'll put the URL, that would be item dot featured image dot node dot guid. Cool. And okay, title, we have got the title, and now we will put the link. So foot 56, no results found. Cool. And if we write sports, okay, we are getting this SPO. All right, we are getting all of the results, and even if we write S, we are getting the results here. And one more thing I would like to put over here is I want to make this model scrollable. So model, we'll just put scrollable, and here you go, close. Cool. So it's working fine now. And let me check if there is anything else remaining. foot. Okay, yes, we need to put the link as well, because if we click on this, it's going nowhere. All right, so here, first of all, if you guys remember, in order to go to a post, the link was articles and then the post category and then the article name or the article slug. So for that, here we'll have to fetch the post category as well. So we have ID, title, slug, featured image, and all we want. And another thing that we want is categories, notes, and we want a slug of the categories. So we have got it here. So we will put this thing in our query. So we'll modify the query a bit. So search articles, here it is. And after featured image, we'll put this. I think after featured image, yes, it is. And let's format it a bit. And we have got the slug. Let's say foot. And now, okay, one more thing. As I have already told you guys that GraphQL provides only first 10 search by default. So let's change that as well. And here we'll write first 100 searches. First 100 searches we want. We'll just copy this and we'll paste it in our query. Oops, I'm sorry. It's in the query. So search, and then we can put it here like this. Okay, cool. And now, since it is done, now we will put the link dynamically over here. So href, we'll delete it and we'll put an escape string. We'll put slash and then we'll write articles, and inside the articles we have the category dynamically. So slash, and how would we get the category? So just go to categories. So it would be item dot categories, and then we have another variable notes dot notes dot slug. And after this we'll put a slash, and then we'll use this slug, dollar slug. Let's go ahead and check this out. So FOT football. Okay, here is an issue. Slug is not defined. Where slug is not defined? Oh, I'm sorry. It would be item dot slug. Sorry about that, guys. So let's test it out. So football. So if we click on this, all right, here is a problem. You can see we have articles, and then the post category, article category says undefined. It says undefined, but we are getting the post category here. Oh, all right. So as you guys can see, we are we are returning the entire array over here. So we want the data that is on the very first index of this array. So for that, we will write nodes and then we'll put 0 inside the square braces. And then I think we would be able to, yes, now we are able to get the URL here. Okay, correctly. Now, the very first thing, since this is a single page application and we are using the next router, we'll have to close this as well. And also what we want is if anyone closes the, if anyone closes this search model, then everything goes off. So for that, here we'll write on hide set show model false, and then we will put set keyword, that would be empty, and set search result, that would be an empty array too. So let's hide this. Cool, it's gone now. And let's try it one more time. Football. And what we want is, on clicking this link, we want this model to go off. So on clicking this link, so inside this link, we'll put on click is equals to set show model will be false. So our dynamic search box is ready now. Let's test it out one more time. So we are on the home page. Then we click on articles. Let's search for minister. So we have got this thing. So if we click on this post, then this is redirecting us to the desired page, and the search box the search box went off. So we have successfully created a dynamic search box over here. And that would be all in this video. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for your time and have a nice day, guys. Bye bye.